You're low-key simping for this girl, and every day you wipe the crust out of your crusty little eyes. And the first thing you do is reach for your phone just so you could check if she reached back to you. You down bad by little shorty. You honestly might think she just might be the one. But there's only one problem. Even though the girl of your dreams is giving you some sort of attention, you can't tell if she wants you the way you want her. Or even worse, she got you in that dark place. Darker than the pits of hell. Some people say it goes so deep it's deeper than the sunken place. Most men don't make it out alive. This place is the brother zone. Today, I, Berto, the all-knowing, the wisest of wisest. I completely messed that up. Kind of had a lisp when I said that. The wisest of wisest. I can't even say it. Scratch that part. Manliest of men. I'm here to help you, my brothers. Because if you're a part of this family here on this channel, you'd know I have a long list of down bad moments which led to experience with women. So we're here to learn from my mistakes. Today we have 7 signs she wants to date you. Class is officially in session. Sign number 1, she laughs at everything you say, even though you're not funny. This one is an absolute fact because the reality is most of you niggas are not funny. And if there's one thing I learned about women throughout the years, they like what they like and they don't like to waste their time. So here you are yapping away about your favorite anime, maybe talking about how Naruto had overcome this and overcome that to become Hokage, and now you're starting to crack some anime reference jokes that only anime loving people can relate to. Only problem is, she doesn't watch anime. Instantly the girl that you desire is put into a unique position. Because if she likes you, she's gonna laugh her ass off like you goddamn Cat Williams in that hoe. She gonna make it seem like she's understanding every reference that you're making, ultimately boosting your confidence as a man and allowing you to keep making these corny jokes just to satisfy that confidence. But the reality is, all she's gonna be thinking at that point is, wow, just look at him. He's so fine. He thinks he's funny right now. He's not, but I'm gonna keep smiling though. I'm definitely trying to let him hit tonight. Whoa, Berto, shorties don't think like that. Who you fooling, kid? If you click this video, chances are you probably don't know how shorties are thinking. That's okay, brother. I was once in your shoes. Believe it or not, girls think a lot like men. It's just unfortunately, sometimes they might get crucified if they were to act on those same thoughts. So they just gotta be a little bit more tact about it. She's not just gonna tell you she wanna give you the box. You're gonna have to earn it, my boy. I say that to say because if she doesn't want you, your jokes are gonna be landing flatter than Earth itself. She's not gonna give you that validation because she doesn't actually care to make you feel validated. After all, you're like a brother to her. Women tend not to give a fuck about what their brothers think. Number 2, you catch her staring at you and she looks away. A lot. Now this one is assuming you guys see each other a lot in public places like the school, the gym, maybe the library. I don't know how y'all niggas live your life. But the fact is, guys aren't the only one that can't keep their eyeballs in their sockets. Women be staring too. Now before we get into this, I'm just gonna give you guys a little bit of a pro tip. Go play some type of sport that involves mastery of peripheral vision. Basketball, football, soccer. I would say those are like the top 3 that really require peripheral vision. If you master this, this is easily a cheat code because I could be looking straight and see everything around me like I got the goddamn Byakugan. For example, one time I was at the gym and this girl that I thought was cute had made eye contact with me when we walked by each other. Now I'm not gonna lie, I've never really been that comfortable just going up to women in public places. To this day! It's not really something I've added to my arsenal yet. But something that really helps with that is if I catch shorty staring at me. And it's kind of funny because I was over by this chest fly machine and I'm getting this work in and I could literally see shorty staring at me from across the gym. And it almost seemed like she was kind of following me to different areas in the gym just to kind of be in the same proximity as me. And I'm seeing all of this through my peripheral vision. But at some point I had just like turned my head to look back at her and you just see her get super flustered and like try to turn away real fast. And now it couldn't be any more obvious because she just keeps snapping her head to stare at me and then I'm snapping back to look at her and now it's just happening over and over and over again. It's obvious. She wanted me to go bagger, boys. I didn't. I ain't gonna lie. What can I say, man? She wanted me, but I still wasn't 100% sure, so I ain't gonna do it, man. I ain't gonna lie. I left that one on the table. it is what it is. Number 3, she wants you to meet her friends. Now this one is a very good indicator that she's rocking with you, bro. Because girls usually have a go-to friend group of at least 2 to 3 other women. Some may even have more. But there's always gonna be some type of network of girls dropping their crushes and sneaky links and guys that they're into in like a group chat, just trying to look for confirmation from one another. So if you've been hanging out with your potential wifey and y'all are catching some vibes, a huge pointer for you would now be passing the friend test. Now you do have to be very careful and make sure this is the position you're in, because again, if you're a brother zone type of nigga, you gonna end up being one of the friends she bringing her main man around. You get what I'm trying to say? You didn't get invited to the party, you just ended up there. There's a big difference. But that aside, if y'all are catching vibes and you're starting to peep game, she starts saying things like, hey, you know, I really want you to meet my friends. And a lot of times that dialogue be like word for word, bro. Chances are she really likes you and she wants to see what her friends think about you to give you that stamp of approval before she opens up to you all the way. Don't say I ain't give y'all facts, man. Pay attention. Number 4. Now this one's kind of a layup, my boy. If you can't read the signs for this one, I almost don't even know what to tell you. At some point you gotta man up and figure this shit out, bruh. But if the girl you like is being very like touchy with you, I'm talking a lot of bodily contact, chances are not only does she want you, she's thinking about all the things she wants to do to you, my boy. I ain't gonna lie, you might be in there, fam. Hold up, dab me up real quick. You might be in there, bro. Karama, go sit down, please. But body language is big, bro. And obviously all women are different. I'm not saying if she touched you, bro, you got her. Like, that's not what I'm saying. But you can kind of tell the difference, bruh. I feel like in most cases, touch is a big sign of flirting for women. I'm talking about if she's all up in your face a lot, she's always hugging you and clinging on to you, like maybe when you're sitting together, there's a lot of thigh to thigh action. You know what I'm saying? She got her head on your shoulders, all that type of gushy stuff, man. You gotta be able to pick up on the body language. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying girls don't do this to their guy friends, but it is also different. Just think about it. If you're a girl, you're probably not going to be touching the guy you like the same way you touch your guy best friend. Even though, I mean, they trying to push that narrative, but if you see your girl pushing up on another nigga like that, you got another thing going on, my boy. I ain't gonna lie, that ain't your girl, man. Because I think for most women, that's not gonna send the right message to the man that she actually likes. You know what I'm saying? That's a setup for failure. Honestly, I think most girls that value their sexuality in general, they don't like to be touched by random men. If anything, that's like a huge no-no for girls. Like, don't touch me, bro. Number 5, she's not dry. What this means is whether you guys are communicating on the phone, in person, or over text, she's actually engaging in what you guys are talking about. Very similar to like the joke stuff. If you're constantly trying to keep the conversation going, but she's just hitting you with one-word answers, bro. Or maybe you guys are right next to each other and you really going into depth about something and she's just on her phone, not paying attention. Shit, she don't really care about what you got to say for real, bro. But if you tend to see her like venting to you about personal things or just, you know, actually caring about what's going on in the conversation, then you might got something there. But God, don't let her bring up another nigga that she likes in your conversation. Oh yeah, then it's dead, bro. Yeah, you're in that zone, man. Pack your bags up and get the fuck up out of there. But if she likes you, she's gonna want to know more about you, especially in the early phases of getting to know each other. Reality is, you're gonna have her full attention almost all the time. Now, I will say this though, if you guys are like super early into just starting to talk to each other, don't be afraid to stay in the dry zone for a little bit. Because at least at first, even if the girl's into you, she might still just kind of have her guard up a little bit. So you just got to kind of break down that wall some. So even though she might like you, she might not give you that instant validation right away. That's not every single girl, but sometimes you do got to work for it a little bit. But at the end of the day, you want to work for that shit. Give her some time to grow. But assuming you did that already and she's still giving you the cold shoulder, yeah, pack your bags, bro. It's probably a sign she doesn't rock with you. And that's okay. But if you guys are continuously having good, deep conversation, a lot of good eye contact is key. I think you might be in there, bro. I ain't gonna lie. She's probably clinging on to every single word you saying, my boy. Y'all could be texting and she just smiling at her phone for no goddamn reason. Oh, ladies, you didn't think I knew about that? Come on now. Who you think you talking to? Now, number 6 is on some social media shit. If shorty is liking every single thing you post, your story, your pictures, your videos, everything, she just out here liking everything, I mean, bro, what more validation do you want? She's clearly trying to get your attention. Go grab that. Girls aren't dumb. They know what they're doing. She's not gonna intentionally like all your posts, like every story, intentionally keep showing you all this love without her wanting you to make a move on her. Make that make sense. Just think about how backwards it would be if she just likes 10 posts on your Instagram feed out of nowhere, and then for the next week straight, she likes every single story that you post. And then you're like, oh, I think this girl's feeling me. You slide into her DMs with a little, hey, beautiful. And then she hits your ass with the left on scene. Oh, nah, that'd be a violation. Absolutely diabolical. If any girl does that, I ain't gonna lie, she don't deserve to be with nobody. That's very, very evil work. But chances are, that's not the case. Kurama, sit down, bruh. And finally, number 7. Now, if you fumble number 7, bro, you might be too far gone. There might actually be no saving you, bruh. Oh man, number 7. Because if she invites you to come over to her house alone, I mean, bro, what are we even talking about at this point? I know all girls are different, and there's probably someone out there that's gonna try and say otherwise. I'm gonna go ahead and strongly stand by the fact that most women aren't just gonna be open themselves up to a man coming over their place for the first time alone if she doesn't rock with you. Think about it. If you got her to this point, she's inviting you into her home, her temple, her safe place, her space. This is her place of peace, her place to chill. So if you ask me, it's sounding a lot like a Netflix and chill type of situation. Now, I'm not saying that's guaranteed, but if you're smooth about it, anything can happen, my boy. Now, if you don't play it right, she might not be comfortable taking it there with you. And that's also okay. But chances are, if you're confident, you continue to be yourself and, you know, read the signs, eye contact, body language, touching, a whole lot of, you know what I'm saying, auras in the air. With her permission, you might just be able to lay that sausage in the goddamn hot dog bun. And if you get to do that, my boy, just make sure the neighbors know your name. Look, I'm just talking shit, but on some real shit, just be yourself, man. If you're struggling to find a girl that's showing you any of these signs, then maybe that's a sign you might just need to work on yourself a little bit more, young king. And ain't nothing wrong with that. That's a real realization. I had to go through that shit in like early middle school. I realized I didn't like the way I was dressing. I didn't like the way my physique looked. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I was super shy around girls. And there's a lot of things you can do as a young man to improve those things. Now, that's not what this video is about, but I'm just saying, figure it out. Look deep inside yourself, and you know what I'm saying? You can be the best version of yourself, bro. It's possible. Y'all seem to be enjoying these self-help type of videos, and honestly, I never really envisioned myself being a self-help type of looking, but at the end of the day, I also want to see my guys that are supporting me win. So if you supporting me, like, I want to support y'all. I'm just really big on providing value to like the people that are supporting me, you know what I'm saying? Because if y'all supporting me, I genuinely want to support y'all. At the end of the day, I'm always going to get on here and just be myself and be as vulnerable as I can to you guys, because without you guys, I'm nothing, bro. Like, yo, 100,000 is on the horizon. Oh my God, this shit's like a dream come true, bro. We're so fucking close. I really do love y'all, man. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. For real. If you're new to the channel, hit that sub button, man. We're almost there. I want to quit my job and shit. Like, I feel like I'm getting close to being able to do that, though. And it's only because of y'all. So, like, thank you, bro. I ain't no hoe nigga. I ain't gonna cry on here for y'all, but This shit cut deep, bro. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Let's get this 100,000 placky wacky, man. I'm trying to get it up on that wall, man.
Where you at, Berto?